What's up today, guys? It is an absolute gorgeous day. There's no wind. I guess something must have heard me. And it is actually warm. It must be like +2, 3 degrees. So we're going to get some work done on this car today. We got some more angle iron picked up for our brackets up front for our hood. So we're going to get those cut up now in a minute. I did get the interior painted all black after, for the most part. Minus 2 doors on the driver's side, because you know we're going to wait until we get her started up, which is actually coming soon. My wiring is almost done as well, so we'll turn this around and get at it. All right, guys, she's looking good, I think. I still haven't messed around with the mupper. That's there, it is what it is. The interior now has been painted black, which I think looks a lot better. Battery box got to come back out so I can get it painted red like the rest of my stuff. Most of my electrical, I need one terminal for my battery cables to hook up to my master switch. I only need one. I was down one, but other than that, all of my wiring is done. Fuel lines have not been ran through. They haven't been touched. I want to get the electrical done first, and as soon as that is complete, then I will start on my fuel lines. And like I said, I only need one piece, which I'm going to pick up today. So I'm hoping within the next couple days, guys, we can figure out if this old girl's going to run or not. I hope. But today I got some angle iron in the shed, like I was saying, so we're going to get these brackets made up. And just because I'm extra picky, I want us to make sure and figure out exactly what size these are. So yeah, you're looking at about three and a quarter inches, about three and a quarter. So that's not bad. Okay, so about three and a quarter for another bracket. We'll get 2 of them made up today. We'll get the rest of that one welded in, and yeah, I got to do a little bit right there, finish that one, and I'd say this side of the car is almost complete, other than those 2 brackets over there for the driver or the passenger fender and door, and 2 up top. Other than creasing, this side is pretty much done, guys. There's not a whole lot left to do other than creasing and dishing. So, alright, let's get those brackets made up. Like I said, what a day. But yeah, I got some angle iron on the go. So we're going to cut this up 3 and 3/4, and yeah, we'll get those tacked on. So let's get that done. Get that bracket cut up. I think it's going to do alright. Not exactly the same size, but fuck all, I don't care. Close enough. Alright, we'll set up the welder and we'll get that tacked on. Okay, that piece is tacked down. I think that's going to do deadly. I think it's going to do alright. Drill out or blow a little hole through it or whatnot, and that should do alright. So, I'm going to get the rest of this tacked in now, or beaded in now, I guess. We'll get the other opposite side done as well, so then that side will be done. We'll run a couple bolts through it, and yeah, sick. Alright, we'll get the rest of this done. Alrighty, boys and girls, she's tacked down. Shit. Oh well, I'm starting to think it's a lot to do with the material that I'm using and with the car itself. I don't know, I'm probably wrong. It's a shit welder. I'm not a welder. I just know how to stick metal together at the end of the day. So, but anyways, that side is done. We got our holes through, but I'm definitely going to have to make them a bit bigger to fit a couple 3/4 into it. But that's that side done. Awesome. Oh, wicked. Awesome. All right, so now I'm going to come back here. I'm going to tack in the rest of that, and we'll probably see what we get after that. I see that plate down there. I got to get that one finished. That's got to get finished up. Inside today, I don't know if I'm going to do anything inside. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. We'll see what we get to. I want to get a lot of this body done because this side is pretty much done. And like I said, when this side is done, we're going to get this car turned around because, well, she is almost ready to get running here again in a few. But yeah, I'm starting to get happy with this side. Other than welding in these plates, I got to get this back here creased. I don't think I'm going to do my fenders up front. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not sure what else to do though. We don't need any seat posts or chain or anything this year. I was thinking last night though, I'd like to be able to still weld these plates in. I think they would do good when it comes to creasing. And maybe we'll just take the threaded rod, because like, you're only allowed 4 tie down spots on your trunk, and if I weld 2 there, that's 2, and if I weld another 2 plates there, that's my 4. I'm maxed out, and I would really like to use some threaded rod. I always do. So maybe what if we weld onto the speaker deck and pound it down along with this, but we'll take our threaded rod, probably pop these out and put some plates on top of here and bottom going through the floor. Where's it going to end up to? It's going to go through spare tire carrier, and I don't really want that. See, I want to go somewhere where it's going to be a little bit of structure, and it's hard to do on these smaller cars because they don't have a full size frame and everything like a bigger car. And if I were going to go down to the frame, I'd have to have it somewhere around like right here. Or maybe build some plates to go into the old speaker deck housings, and maybe we can put some threaded rods through that, so then we can pull this down on either side along with when we go to dish it. I'd really like to be able to use these existing holes, but I don't like where it goes. But within saying that, it probably would be a good idea because you'd be just at the back of your spare tire carrier. And it's pretty somewhat solid there, and maybe that'll hold the speaker deck and the rest of the spare tire carrier into place because we'll squeeze the rest of it together. I don't know, we'll see. We'll get the rest of this welded up, and we'll get to that eventually. But I'd really like to see the rest of this side welded up between today and tomorrow if I could. So we ain't going to get it done talking all day, so let's get at it. Alright guys, okay, we got that much done so far. We got the rest of these plates tacked in, or welded in, so I don't know why I keep saying tacked in, but these are welded in except for a little bit up there, which I'm going to finish after, probably later on this evening. A lot of activity around. I tried to block it the best that I could with the rig, but it's just, I don't know, whatever. But anyways, that one's going to be done, and that one's going to be done. So then that's done. Now, I took my front bumper off, have a look at this rag, because man, buddy, there's not much left to it, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is pretty toast, buddy. Well, I'm an idiot for one, because it's AC condenser. But the rad behind it, it still don't look the best though. Still don't look the best. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever had this happen before. Okay, so oh shit, what do I got done? Okay. I'm probably going to get rid of that. I heard a lot of people are running Honda Civic rads these days because they are a half rad. And you can either put it on either side, passenger or driver, or you can just put it straight in the middle. Or I could probably do what a lot of people are doing these days and just completely loop my lines. And apparently 24 millimeter impact socket is the perfect size, I've heard. So I think I might go that route. I don't know. His rad is pretty cooked. He obviously still working, I would imagine. This car never had any history of overheating that I was told about. So I don't know. I think we might get rid of that. I think we might just loop the lines in this one. Maybe. I'll see what my rules, I'll scan my rules, see what I'm able to do. If I'm allowed to loop it, I'll loop it. If I got to keep the rad, well, obviously the rad's going to stay there. If I can find a cheap Civic rad, we'll toss that into the front of it. We'll try that out and see what happens. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to get my bumper prepped now shortly. Probably won't be finishing it off today, but we'll definitely do something with it. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we'll have to get at next here now. I gotta clean up my state. This AC condenser that I got made, just sinking so brittle. Every time I pick it up, there's just more pieces falling apart. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Yeah, we got it pretty much cleaned out. I found an old truck today, actually up on the Mrs. Parents' place. It apparently has been there since 83. They bought the hit. Well, it probably hasn't been there since 83, but she's been off the road since 83, and she's been parked there since, I don't know. They bought the house back in 2010, and she was parked there then. I'll throw up a couple pictures. I was a little bit excited when I first seen it because y'all know, dirty car driver, stuff like that. You like seeing shit like that, and I would love to find something to restore, but she was too far gone. I'll toss up a couple pictures here in a second. But yeah, she was a sick little truck. She was a nice little truck. I wish I could do something to save it, but there's nothing left to it. For now, seeing what else we can get out here now. Probably some food, actually. It's supper time, so that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe I can get my little thought process on the go a bit better. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get some grub, and I'll be back. Awesome. Okay, we got ourselves cleaned up here a little bit, and I think my hood is actually going to have a nice buckle into it by the time I get it all straightened out here on the bottom. It won't move right now, and I got it all bolted. But when I get it creased down, and I get that side bolted in with the yeah, when I get it all bolted together, I think it's going to have a nice, I don't know, bulge in the middle. Just to keep an eye on what's happening under the hood, I guess, more or less. Kind of sucks if anything is going to let go, because it's probably going to spray back at you. But in the heat of the moment, whatnot, and just a bit of water, because we take our radiator fluid out. I never did it on that one last year. I ran out of time. But yeah, we normally just run water. So I mean, even if I do get a bit of water on me, it's nothing. We usually wear long sleeves and all that shit, so not a big deal. But anyways, this is my next test. This is what I would like to be able to get done next. I pretty much just have a very small, my artistic skills are not very good, guys, but pretty much, yeah, just that's the window bar. We'll cut it on a 45-degree angle on both ends, and we'll take some of our angle iron that we got, we'll weld it onto the back of it, and then we'll just take some 3/4 bolts, run it through the roof, run it through the speaker deck. We'll probably put 2 on each end just to be, you know, on the safe side. And yeah, I think this should do all right. We'll pretty much just under this, we'll cut that bit out, and we'll go to the actual speaker deck and under it, and we'll just bolt it together there, and just, yeah, through the roof. Actually, I don't think we're going to use 3/4 bolt. I'll probably use some threaded rod. I got a lot of scrap leftover threaded rod, a lot of small pieces that would probably work here. So yeah, I think that's going to be deadly. And once we start dishing our trunk and our speaker deck, this will actually start to come down more, so the top would be pretty much like so, not very much poking up off of it, just enough for it to bolt on. And down here is where we'll have it dished out, and then we'll bolt it into place. And actually, the way I'm looking at that now, I might be able to do 2 brackets. One through the trunk lid. Actually, no, that's going to act as a tie down. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I know my rules, and I'm trying to avoid it. I'm trying to avoid doing that. I don't want to cause no controversy or anything, especially probably my last Newfoundland Derby for a bit. So yeah, I just want to have a good time, no crap, and just, I don't know, push the gray, I guess. That's about it. There's no actual big welding done to the frame. There's no plates on the frames. She's been notched a little bit there. I got that bumper on, like I said, as a Tacoma bumper. Like, it's, yeah. Yeah, that ain't doing nothing. That's pretty much for looks. And yeah, a little bit of bolts in the front end. Other than that, guys, I mean, even the thread of it I got up here is like 3/4. So I mean, I'm not pushing too much. A lot of it is probably going to be more for looks than anything else. It might even do anything, but I just want to see something a little bit different. Yeah, starting to happen a little bit last year. A buddy of mine, Brandon, can't remember his number, but he had a very nice Accord there that I liked. My Camry last year, if she ran better, I would have been a lot more excited about it, but it was toast. My buddy Garrett, he had a nice Impala there, but we all know about their spindles, unfortunately. If they could be swapped out, it'd be deadly. Now, stock cars do good. There was a Corolla last year, well, like almost any other Toyota, that whooped everybody's ass in the pit. So, I don't know. We'll see if this helps out or not. If not, whatever, man. It's fun. It's fun. But hopefully it does help out. I'd like to see this car come back for another round, even though I won't be here for it, but I'll sell it off to somebody else. Maybe they might be able to convince somebody in Gainer, let them run it. I don't know. But anyways, I say this is probably going to be the end of this for now, for today, for this video. I'm just going to do a couple small odds and ends, nothing big. So yeah, we got a lot of more work done with this. She's starting to come around, even though we're only in March. We still got until June, but it's better than rushing at the last moment. I get to do a car exactly how I want it done, and on top of all that, you guys are also going to be getting a sick paint job. So usually 2 and 2 don't go together good. If you got a pretty good built car, you don't have much time to be building or making sick paint jobs. And if you got sick paint jobs, you ain't got much time for building. But Mrs. is artistic. I know how to build. So hopefully we get a really good car for you guys to end off this, well, to start off this 2020 season, I should say. And then hopefully I get to watch the rest of the content up in the mainland. And within 2 to 3 years, I'll be back again. So anyways, guys, this is the end of this one for today. Keep building, stay safe, subscribe if you guys are new. There's going to be a lot more come to the channel. And I've already said thanks, but I'm going to make a big shout out to Underbuilt Motorsports for joining the team. Hopefully we'll be able to start seeing content coming up soon from them. I'm a little bit more, I don't know, of a nutball. Nobody's really started yet except for myself. But that's what happens when you're laid off and you ain't got much else to be at, eh? So anyways, guys, until the next one, we'll see you.